Ach, good news. That the mule is going to come back in style.
Hadouken!
God. Holy shish, no. What the hell, man? Hellman's? No, I don't. Thank you. Hellman's? No. Hellman's? No. What in the world's going on here? Golly, that took a while. I see. The problem's down here. Interesting. I gotta go look this up. Well, there we are. We are here. Okay. Something strange going on with the loading of the game and then the pudding here. I'm gonna go check the forums. Player info ship viewing pat crashing. Too much bloom. Sphere of influence for Ringy crashes when trying to log on. Crashes. Cannot use fleet emblem crashes. Glitch. Impulse engine glitch. And online, just regular. Is anybody having problems loading in? I'm not being able to log in. Multiple fixes. Should be mentioned. Not saying anything. Your PC skills. R drives up. I don't know. What are the endeavors for the day? The endeavors for the day are blank. Alright, well, yeah, that's interesting. Let me do a speed test to see what's going on. Because everything seems to be loading really slowly. Come on. Things seem to be moving okay. Bleh. Yeah, stream's good. Okay. Guess the server's just wonky today. Let's see. Game client is using a lot of memory. Performance. Things are fine. Herm. CPU usage. Everything seems fine. Memory usage is a little bit high for Star Trek. Oh, wow. Star Trek Online. Okay, well, let's go test run. It is 4th of November. So, 2021. And we are playing a laggy Star Trek Online. My connection seems fine to the internet. Speed test shows great. So I have no idea what's going on. How many people are in an instance here? So 8, 15. Disruptor damaged ground. Okay. Okay. Stool that right there. Hey. Where is it? Right there. Right there. Where are my shoes at, boy? Where are my shoes at, son? And why is this not right there where I usually have it? Why, ask why? Drink Bud Dry. Don't drink it all. Drinking is nasty. It's a nasty habit. Alright, we are definitely having some issues here. This thing said disruptor. Am I on disruptor right now? What am I on? This thing's supposed to tell you, I swear. Okay, now it's on disruptor. I'm gonna go check out over here. Nope. I don't like that kind. That's not very fun. Let's see. Okay, that's still waiting. Yes. Yes. You know, it's always weird. You can't find your damn shoes. I have house shoes. My feet are cold. I need house shoes, damn it.
Enemy targets on sensors. Viking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
In a cavern in a valley, excavating for a mine, lived a miner, 49er, and a daughter, Clementine. Oh, that was me. There's definitely some lag fucking going on. Some lag going on around here. I'm gonna check performance. 1.1 frames dropped. Wow, I've been having a lot of frame dropping. Why? My stream quality's good, CPU's good, everything's good. 343 frame drop. So what's going on? Why is it so blah? Game client. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong except I'm just having a lot of frame dropping issues for some reason. Huh. Weird. Was it frame dropping as if, like, going out? Or frame dropping on the system? That's the question. Yay for 20. Boom, 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 boom.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected.
What good is throwing a grenade on the ground in front of something in the air gonna do? That's crazy. That's insane. That's what that is. Ba 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 da bum bum. Oh, we got it. Okay. Good deal, pickle. Spin part. These are always exciting. Damage versus alpha, plasma, phaser, proton, max shields. We're gonna go up a shield. Buy another shield perk.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Yay. Okay, finally. Okay, got all of that. Slow and steady, but we got it.
Targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
I have to go to bed earlier tonight. Sucks. Just so I can be at work earlier tomorrow. So I'm gonna skip out on the Admiralty. Just you duty officers. Okay. Swaps over to him pretty quick though. I don't know if it's something to do with the patch or what. Yeah, Michael's fine. Weird. And there's a Rex. Gonna be the outskirts, isn't it? Yep. Bastards. Look at that. Damn it. Park. Be down the city.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Excellent work. Yes, excellent work.
The Voth Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Teletubby nights. Teletubby days. Mm-hmm. Command center. Buy a shirt. Where'd he go? He left, didn't he? I did not. Okay, good. Brandoneer.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Any step I take, any move I make. Mm-hmm.
Personal shield losing power.
Snap, crackle, and pip. Snap, crackle, and pip. Snap, crackle, and poop. I've got to find them damn house shoes. They were right there in the middle of the floor today when I left to go to work. I almost tripped all over them. Oh, can't you see? Oh, they're over there by the... Okay. Yeah, they too far away to get right now. They're too far away to get right now. You belong to me. I will pay you out. Sword Master. Wake up, Sword Master. Use Klingon. And he will cling on to you as much as you cling on to him. Alright, where are you hiding? Why don't we shoot at this guy? Come on now, shoot at this guy. Gosh. You haven't seen the last of me, primate. Maybe I have. Bitty bitty bitty. So maybe it was just my Lilu character lagging. Weird. Oh, pants and cheese. They belong with your flea. Very, very good, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I will pick your ass every time I have gas. kicked in the back, and you're too late. Oh, you give blood a band-aid. Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for them. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh, can't you see? You belong to me, yes. Yes. And I will piss on my leg. Help pop up, studio officer. What was that thing? Yeah, where is it? Where is it? Where is it at? Man, fly in. I don't know what is what. Damn it. Damn it, my gun's empty.
Shield losing power.
Over there. Oh. Katie Kaboom. Katie Kaboom. Ooh, tomorrow's November 5th. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. V for Vendetta, anyone? Tomorrow? Every tip I took, duct tape and shook. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, pants and cheese, they don't go with these. Bam, bam, bam. If I turn the fly-in things off for that. Notification. Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation. Little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotation. And if you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication. It's the edge of the world in all of Western civilization. Sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in its final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. Pay a surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Celebrity skin, is this your chin or is that war you're waging? Firstborn unicorn. Hardcore soft porn. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Marry me, girl, be my fairy to the world, be my very own constellation. A teenage bride with the baby inside, getting high on information. Buy me a star on a boulevard, it's Californication. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. In Cobain, can you hear this fierce singing song off station to station? And Alderon's not far away, it's Californication. Born and raised by those who praise control of population. And everybody's been there, and I don't mean on vacation. Firstborn unicorn. Hardcore soft porn. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Destruction leads to a very rough road, but it also breeds creation. Oh, we gotta do that again on this one here, don't we? An earthquake's hard to a girl's guitar, it's just another good vibration. Tidal waves can save the world from Californication. Pay a surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Sicker than the rest, there is no test, but this is what you're craving. Firstborn unicorn. Hardcore soft porn. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. It still flew in. I turned them off, I swear. Why? Why? Why ask why? Why? My voice is scratchy. It is very, very scratchy. Yes. Okay, notifications. Fly in. All turned off. All turned off. Yep, acquired them. Look at that. Hey, they're flying. Yeah, it flew out, yeah. Well, that doesn't seem to work, does it? Look, I earned some marks. A notification. Notification? No, you are a vacation. Bowling science officer sold. That's good. Clicks back on this again to make sure it clears off. Okay. Walks this way. Talks this way. False communication relay. Fly in!
Enemy target on sensor.
Mute my ass.
Detected.
Born and raised by those who praise control the population. Everybody's been there and I don't mean no vacation. Firstborn unicorn. Hardcore softball. Dream of Californication. Great googly moogly. Do 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 do. Kaboom! Kapew, 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 kapew. The flying bird. Bird, a bird, a bird, a bird. I fly away, oh darling, I fly away. Goodness gracious. Yay. Secure the punch. Secure the van punch. In the Navy. You've got to beat your fellow man in the Navy. Make him till he can't stand it being in the Navy. Yeah, the Navy. Ooh. Malzentin Voss. Pew pew. Boom diada boom diada boom diada boom diada boom da boom diada boom diada boom diada boom 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 ba 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 heart is so Now I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. Son of a bitch. I was thinking, okay, what am I gonna have when I get home from work, right? And it was like, well, I had a late break at work, and I ate like a armor, like lunchable type thing or something, you know. It's like a little. It's supposed to be pizza, but it's not. It's just like little flat pieces of bread like a tortilla and this fake marinara tomatoey sauce stuff or whatever it is. Cheese and 3 little pepperonis or something that you don't have to worry about heating up or cooking really. Yay. 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 I ate that kind of late. I was like, I'm probably not that hungry. But now I am. I'm starting to feel a little hunger. Do 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 do. What is that? There's a lag it whenever I do that. When you were fine. And what's the deal with bicycle pants? You might want to borrow him in about him again.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Thank you, Admiral Spock. Thank you very much, you little son of a gun. Thank you for your support. I was thinking of making a new sound, but I gotta find ripping tape. I thought I had the fly-ins off for that, but they're still flying in, aren't they? No. Hold on. Oh, Rex. It has erexed. It's like in that movie Super Size Me, which is a docu-movie or thingy. Son of a bitch. But every time that he would like go to McDonald's and they'd ask if he'd like to supersize the order, he'd have to say yes. That's one of his rules. I may cook something. So now I'm feeling a little bit hungry. Dr. Jones. It's so stupid that sometimes stuff like that will cause it to go, oh, you're under attack. No, you're not. You just started running fast. You started to run and now you're not. Yeah, go run. Go to the city. Good job. Go to the city. That's what you're doing back there, whoever that was. Sicker than the rest, there is no test, but this is what you're craving. Firstborn unicorn.
Arctic Knight says, "Run Forest, run Forest."
Run Forest, yo. I should have that as like a sound thing. Run Forest, run. Hey, Arctic Knight, how are you? Arctic Knight wins. Flawless victory. I'm gonna run into this pillar here.
Omega particle levels are at 50%. Defeat the Voth engineers.
Get your ass over there and defeat the Voth engineers, you
Arctic
bastards.
Knight says, "Just finished my dailies."
Daily. Nice. I was experiencing some lag a while ago, and I don't know if it was just me or the game.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Drill Sergeant.
Arctic Knight says, "Going to get food right away."
Right? Dude, I think that's what I'm gonna
The
do. I'm
Voth
gonna like
fortress has engaged transporters.
turn on the
Search
air fryer
inbound.
or something like that. Make something that's not
Arctic
good.
Knight says, "Leftovers, pork roast."
Ooh, nice. Nice. Oh my god, that's gotta be awesome. Pork roast. Like a pork roast sandwich or something. Pork roast. The beef. The roast beef. From the pig. Like a cow. I may get that ready. Ugh, damn it. Okay, we did it! Yay. Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. Might be right for you, may not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of means. Then along come two, and they got nothing but the genes. But they got different strokes it takes, different strokes it takes, different strokes to move the world. Or to rule the world? To move or rule? I can't remember, man. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get on O'Neill and then AFK for a second. That way, yeah. Something we need.
Back to your stations. The Voth have returned.
Yeah, the mic thing. Right there. Yeah. If anybody's got 14 minutes to kill, I have an audio file that everyone can listen to. Let's change his notification settings too. I don't know if this like works. Or does it like save it later? Oh, that was me. I belched nothing. Oh, that seemed to work. Alright, let's go, dude. Get a little bit of acid reflux feeling. From nothing. Gotta love it. I'm loving it. 1, 2, 3. Stop right now. Thank you very much. Somebody with a human touch. Hey, you, always on the run. We can stop firing at them. I swear, O'Neill. We can just keep running, O'Neill. I love love some Peck Lightning. It's very, very frightening. Galileo.
Token_Rex has hosted you with 1 viewers. Token_Rex has hosted you with 1 viewers.
Why in the world? Is it on purpose that it does it twice, I wonder? Thank you, Dukan Rex. I know it's really difficult for you to get out of the game and get in front of a computer. He's like an actual character in the game / on the show. My name is Dukan Rex. I am Jim Hata. You bastard. Okay. Dukan_. Maybe it says it twice on purpose. I should make it where it doesn't do like the symbols. I can see how that would get like crazy. Ah, Tilk. Why? Indeed, indeed, indeed. Indeed it is, O'Neil. I'm gonna call them in and I'm not gonna need them. Watch them, they're gonna leave right when I need them. Oh no, wow, they stayed this time. Random dry throat. Wet sheets are made from these. There's a song that's by some random country artist that when I was growing up I'd always hear. And I can't remember the dude's name. Like maybe that Kershaw guy. For some reason when the name Kershaw just sticks into my head. I don't know who it is that sings. But it's something about a double wide trailer. It's like da 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 in a double wide trailer with the polyester curtains and the red something or whatever. So I'd always like didn't know the lyrics to it, so I kind of put in my own thing. He wears the bed in this double wide trailer, you know. Which I found out later was called parodying. Yeah, there go the fly-ins again. I thought I turned them off. I swear I did. I just did. I went in there and I like unchecked them and stuff, and they're still happening. And stuff. And things. Dukan Rex likes to Dukan everybody. So it's a little bit of work story time now. Yesterday, this guy came in and wanted 2 Steam cards. Now we were really busy, so someone on the cash register rang up 2 Steam cards. At the time, I didn't know about an issue with it. I got called over to the register. The register was like, "Hey, you know, hey, come here, man, come here." I'm kidding. It wasn't like that. It said immediately like void off one of the cards or something like that, or the last one, because of no reason given whatsoever, just to do it, you know, because it didn't work or whatever. So I voided it off. It's always called the register to do this. I was not on the register when it got rang up, but I had to do the void since I was a manager on duty at the time. And I was sure that I gave him back the correct card, like the opposite card, because it was a card ending in a certain 4-digit number. And so I matched up the 4-digit number with what it wanted and avoided it, you know, transaction void. Gave him back $20 because that's he paid for 2 of them and only got the 1 out of it. Told him if he'd had any trouble with it or whatever, like come back and I try to make it right as best I could and stuff like that, because I know how the cards can be for some people. And well, we got the card, like the one that he did not get, and we set it behind the register, like just on the side of it. And throughout the evening, it shifted around, and then finally it got to like a shelf behind the register, that's sitting there where our FedEx drop off and pickup area is. And it just sat there all night. Today he came in, and he was like, "Hey, this card didn't work." And I said, "Okay, let me see if I can refund it for you or whatever like that," because I was always told we couldn't refund those kind of cards. Well, apparently we can. So I gave it a shot, and it wouldn't let me. Like he said, you know, this card is not activated, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna refund it. Hold on just a second. Gets his receipt. The card numbers don't match. And I'm thinking I must have given him the wrong card yesterday. Then I noticed the same card was scanned twice, and that's what the problem was. So I was like, okay, let me get the card that we had back here behind the register that we left here and see if I can fix this. I look for the card. It's not there. I said, we set it right here. So I called my manager and I said, hey.
Arcanoloth says, how's O'Neill doing?
He's running around. He's crying out loud. How are you doing? O'Neill. But I called the manager and I said, hey, this guy is here about like a Steam card, and I know that I set one behind the register just in case like it doesn't work or something. I need to get that card because I think I figured out what the problem was yesterday, so I need to refund it to him. And she says, I don't know, he came in earlier today and told me the same thing and said that you were going to be like, you were going to let him return it or something like that, and you know we can't return those cards. I said, yeah, but have you seen the card? That's all I want to know. She goes, I looked all over for it, I couldn't find it, so I just couldn't find it. It's like, okay, I'm sorry that I called you. Goodbye. Have a good night. You know. So I then like tried my best to find this card, couldn't find it anywhere.
Murdoch says, there's my little boobers.
Little boobers. Hello there, Murdoch. How's it going? So he I got off the phone. I was with the manager.
Murdoch says, was wondering if you were gonna stream.
Why? You know I'm obsessive compulsive. I have to.
Murdoch says, having a conversation with yourself?
Well, I was just telling a story from like something that happened today. I could start the story over since, you know, if you hadn't come into the beginning of it. It's about a Steam card that this guy was getting. I think I will. I'll start it over. It's probably better if I do.
Murdoch says, nobody is in the channel though?
Yeah, nobody's in the channel. Well, Arctic Knight was. He stepped away to go get some leftover and pork roast he said he made last night.
Arcanoloth says, just loaded, so I'm invested in this story.
Aha. Ho ha ha.
Murdoch says, oh okay. Arctic Knight says, still lurking.
Ooh, she's red, so I can shoot this person. I love when this glitch happens. It's so fun. Oh, they left. Okay. Or something happened there. Anyway, let me start it over. Yesterday, we were doing our fresh truck and stuff. So the cash register, or the person on the register, the sales associate, had to check out this guy that wanted 2 Steam cards. He,
Arctic Knight says, you know I need a lurk emote or something.
There was a thing that, who was it that created that? It was, Stygian made a lurk command that doesn't seem to be working anymore. But anyway, why? O'Neill, why?
Murdoch says, danded kick.
Dandy kick. Anyway, okay. The guy hands the sales associate 2 Steam cards to check out, and you know, scans them, whatever, like that, and hands it back to him. He paid he got 2, so 2 at $20 a piece. He the register automatically pops up a thing saying, hey, you know, it's there's a refund, you can't sell this one or whatever like that. So the sales associate gets me, I go over there and the register's like, hey, you know, hey, this ain't working, you know. Of course it doesn't say that to me, of course. It just on the screen it says immediate refund or whatever to this card matching these last 4 digits because it can't work for some reason. So I was like, okay. So I did the complete refund on that one card. We hand him the other card that he had got. So I said, if there's any problems with it, just come back and I'll figure it out. You know, we'll get this working for you, because I know how it can be with Steam cards and stuff. And so he comes back this evening, and they said the card didn't work. He's got it like scratched off and everything. And I said, okay, let me see your receipt. He shows me his receipt, and the numbers don't match the card. And I'm like, hold on a minute, these numbers, and I look at it closely, and I notice that both of the scanned cards that the cashier scanned had the same last 4 digits, which means there was a double scan, and both cards handed back instead of an individual scan that is supposed to happen. But then not knowing that, it's an easy mistake. So I was like, okay, hold on. Let me see about this, because we had set the card that didn't work behind the register on a shelf for the night, and it had shifted around a little bit, but it was still on this shelf back there. And so I said, let me get this card that we set back here. And I turned around to get the card because I was thinking, I'll get the card, I'll do a refund on him, give him his $20 back, and everything will be okay. And then I go to look for the card. The card is not there. And I'm like, hold on, let me look for this thing. So I look around. I can't find this card anywhere. Then I'm like, okay, let me call my manager. I called the manager. I said, hey, did you sell a Steam card today? Have you seen a Steam card behind the register? She says, no, that guy came up here this morning or whatever, and he was telling me about him trying to get a Steam card, and you said that you were going to help him out if it didn't work out, and you know we can't do a refund on those cards. And I said, okay, so have you seen the card, though? That's all I'm asking. She goes, no, I looked all over the place for it, all back there, and I couldn't find the card. So I was like, okay, sorry that I called you. Have a good night, you know. And so I told this guy, hey, can't find the card, and he said, well, I'll be back later, you know, and see if you can. So I don't want you to to hold up your register and your your workflow right now. Just, you know, if you find the card and stuff. So I'm like, okay, sure. So he leaves, right? And I've got like his receipt, I've got the card that doesn't work, and one off the shelf that doesn't match any number at all for anything, because we only had one card on the shelf. So I'm thinking, where could this card be? Then I thought, okay, well, we have cameras, right, inside the store that point directly at this register. So I opened up the little camera thing or whatever, you know, and go to the views of the cameras and the surveillance cameras, CCTV. And I look at that camera view from that night, and I see us, like, you know, moving it around or whatever, the card, and it's sitting there. It's sat there overnight. Well, then you see the manager open up the store in the morning, picks up the card at like 8 o'clock in the morning, before this guy ever got there, like taps it on the shelf that it's sitting on and just tosses it in the trash. And I said, oh my gosh, that's what happened to the card. So we dug through the trash, or, well, a sales associate I was working with did, because I was on the register, and they found the card. I went over there, I took this dude's receipt that he had left there, because I said I'd figure it out, and the numbers matched the card and everything, so I did an immediate refund, and it actually worked on this card, and had $20 waiting for him whenever he returned. He came back, you know, I gave him the card, or I gave him the money. He wanted to see if he can buy another one. I explained what had happened to him, and he said it's okay, whatever, as long as he can get another card, because it was like for his daughter or something like that. He's an older man, maybe had like a granddaughter or something, I don't know. But I had told him what had happened, that the manager threw the card away.
Says, Dandidvogel.
Yeah, and so I think it's kind of odd that the manager told me, hey, I couldn't find it, but then like, threw it in the trash. So after the guy left and he was all happy about, like, the Steam card now, I called the manager and I said, "Hey, just want you to know we found the card." She goes, "He was in the trash." And I said, "Yeah, how'd you know?" Was totally silent on the other side of the phone. So I'm like, okay, they already know. Nothing else, just silence. So I said, okay, well, have a good night. And then I just hear like the brrr, sound like someone hangs up. And that was it. Because I was on we have a landline phone at work, and that's the phone I was using. So it's busy, not busy signal, but the
Murdoch says, that is a very spooky story.
Yes, it's very spooky. Moral of the story is the manager lied about not knowing where the card was, or either just forgot, threw it directly
Murdoch
into the
says,
trash.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Right? It's so spooky.
Arcanoloth says, spooked. Arcanoloth says, Spooktober is over, man.
Spooktober? Well, it's not supposed to be a spooky story. It's just a story about a Steam card. It was just an honest mistake, and instead of saying, "Oh, hey, I think I threw it in the trash" or something, and dealing with it, the manager just said, "Well, I don't know where it is." And we can't do returns on that, because I've always been told while working at retail at Dollar General, you can't do returns on cards, you can't do returns on phones.
Arcanoloth
Turns
says,
out you can.
We in Nasty Nut November now. Murdoch says, the manager was probably still asleep when opening and screwed up.
That's what probably happened, yes. Because this was like shortly after opening. I don't know. I just find it kind of tacky that they didn't want to pursue helping this person. $20 game, Steam card. And we are the ones that made the mistake of double scanning the same one, which then did not activate because I had removed it the first time. The double scan,
Murdoch
it said,
says,
please remove this card.
Yeah, that is bad to treat customers like that.
So I made it right, and evidently that was wrong. So that means, like, whenever I talk to the sales associate that I was working with, I need to explain to them that they had scanned the card twice, and that's why it didn't work the first time. Because after scanning it twice, and then Rich said, hey,
says, someone goes above to solve a mystery like that, I call regional to put in a good word. Murdoch says, if you have a good bank you can call to get a refund, though the bank in claims for situations like that, bad merchants, etc.
Right. Well,
Arcanoloth says, too many people don't care unless it goes wrong, and that's why people don't bend the rules to help.
I have a problem with breaking rules to help. But then I printed off the policy and stuff, and it says like gaming cards, certain gift cards can be returned, but it says some can. It doesn't list like which ones can. And this is like the policies and procedures for the business. It doesn't actually list which ones work.
Murdoch says, I don't care what other people say, you're an okay person, score.
Well, thank you. And I searched for this thing and went through the CCTV for like an hour when I didn't have to. And I was just like, I'm sure I'll probably get in trouble for not getting stuff done or whatever. Because we were given like a huge list of stuff to do for the night, and then this guy comes in with a problem. And since we're the ones that created the problem, I just don't know how I'm going to handle the whole cell phone thing tomorrow when he comes back in.
Arcanoloth says, right, if it was specifically a scan error you can testify to, then that's the exception. Arcanoloth says, now the labor expenses may be a bit iffy.
But
Arcanoloth says, but if you can get the customer to tell the story, could be good.
Right. But I could see he was like happy on his face. He said this isn't the first time something like this has happened, like, his card not working. And I'm wondering, like, if no one's paying attention when they scan, because I've never had a card come back on me after
Murdoch
I've scanned
says,
it.
The story of the time I sharted in my pants.
You sharted, did you? Well, I got to check that air fryer. I forgot I just put stuff in there. You got to stir those things sometimes. Too bad it's in the kitchen and I'm playing Star Trek. I wasn't hungry. I was thinking to myself, I ain't gonna eat when I get home, but since I had a late break, but
Arcano
just
Loath
sit here and start
says,
getting hungry.
right? Love is like a fart, if you have to force it, probably shit.
But I do stuff like that for people. Like, for instance, when someone comes in and they're asking, "Hey, do you have this in the back?" I scan the product on the shelf with our handheld or portable
Murdoch
handheld.
says, a new event for an upgrade token.
A new event for an upgrade token?
Enemy targets on sensor.
Huh. You gotta get another ship token. I got like 6 or 7 of those. But
Murdoch
I'll
says, yeah, wanna hit it? Arcano Loath says, red alarm.
red alarm. Red alarm. Red alarm.
Arcano Loath says, oh no red alarm.
Enemy targets on sensor.
But I'll like if someone's looking for something at work, like a customer's looking for, say, crackers, I'll go over to the shelf. It'll be empty. I'm like, hold on, let me scan the shelf to see if we have it in the back or if the store thinks we have it. And if the store says, oh, you've got 12 of these and there's 0 on the shelf, I'll say, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to go back here and look for it for you. And I will. I'll go back there and tear the whole place apart looking for this, to the point where I will find it and I'll go out there and I'll say, hey, I found it. Where are they at? And this one was like, oh, they already left. I'm like, what the hell? I do stuff like that for people. I guess I'm stupid.
Murdoch says, I got the lifetime sub today.
Oh, really? So you'll be like banking 500 Zen every like month or whatever, right?
Murdoch says, but it didn't credit the extra 20 slots to my account bank. Murdoch says, I put in a ticket.
Put in that ticket. You ticket their ass about it too. Don't let them take
Arcano
money
Loath
from you.
says, yeah, you need a job where that motivation is rewarded.
Oh, we don't get rewarded for that. That's for sure. We used to have a customer reward system, or whatever. It's called Customer
Arcano
First,
Loath says, like insurance investigator or something.
where if we helped a customer, we get a customer rewards star, the star program. But that didn't last very long. All they would do is like print a sheet of paper and on yellow like construction paper or something like that
Murdoch
had a big
says,
star on it.
or like dog poop lawn maintenance, own your own company.
Well, picking up trash out there in the ocean like they've been doing. I saw a video today about that. Like it's a 2-kilometer something or whatever U-shaped thing that just pulls the trash into a little chute and, you know, collects it like a little, and then they pour it out like on the ship deck or something, sort through it in an effort to clean up the ocean. Which is good. I mean, we're ruining the planet. Let's clean this shit up. Of course, I guess the best way to clean up the planet is to just not live on it anymore. Let's all move to Mars where we can kill it more. Well, Murdochs, have you you formatted your computer yet and reinstalled?
Murdoch says, no, not yet.
Ah. Putting it off, huh? Dude, if I ever were to do that...
Murdoch says, I like playing on a machine crawling with worms.
You like worms, do you? Every time you take a shit, see all them worms in there? Them worms? It's like a little sketty in there. Put you some tomato sauce in that there toilet and get you a big old fork and eat it. Squirm. That's a funny movie. MST3K riffed it on the Sci-Fi Channel like one of their last riffs. It was pretty funny.
Murdoch says, which red alert do you want to do?
Oh, any one of them could probably be a good one to do. Katara? Or Katera? Katera. Earth Space Dak. Well, then my Jim Hadar's got a basic build. He's still got his Jim Hadar, you know, basic, normal stuff. How long is the event? 10 days? Ilache. Just pick one.
Murdoch says, I did.
Okay. Because Borg
Murdoch
is like always
says,
fast.
Borg.
Yeah, so that's why everybody picks the Borg, because it's so fast. I love that one. Since it's right now, that's probably like a multi one too. You can just keep going and going and going after it, right? If it's the one I'm thinking it is. Where it doesn't last but just a few seconds.
Arcanoloth says, they are sorted by difficulty just about. Arcanoloth says, Sankethi is the only one that can fail.
Down, Sankethi. Bam, bam. Well, we're still on default stuff for this one. Jim Hadar and his tiny flea ship. That ship's got to be pretty big. Look at the tiny windows. You're thinking, oh, that's a little tiny people. But then you look at it like, oh, hold on a minute here. Where'd everybody go? Let's see. Oh, up here. Okay.
Arcanoloth says, set sail for fail in the bug zapper.
Yeah, it's like a little flea. It's like a tick or something. It's the default ship.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
No, your culture will adapt to service yours. Morale. Morale.
Congratulations, Honored First.
Thanks. Odo? What did I do to deserve that? Nothing. USS Penis. The dildo smasher. USS Dildo. Alright.
Resistance detected.
Arcanoloth says, nobody does any servicing here without a permit.
My rear shield's failing.
Arcanoloth says, anything is a dildo if you are brave enough.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Oh, got some accolades for him. That's pretty good. Fleet marks. No purple marks, though. That's interesting.
Murdoch says, easy.
And probably repeatable, like over and over and over, huh? That's why I don't see any purple marks. Ah, we got away from somewhere, though. Where did it put us? Over there. 10 days. Ship upgrade token. I got like a few of those. Alright, I'm gonna go check the air fryer. I'll be right back.
Arcanoloth says, ASMR mukbang stream.
I win. Getting back. One day I'll clean up. I won't do it today. That's for damn sure. I have to get up early tomorrow. By like an hour and a half or whatever than normal. I hate getting up early. So I'm not going to do Admiralty. I've been kind of giving up on that so I can focus on my main and Archer. Archie. What's up, Archie? I love how random it is. I never plan on one thing, I just do whatever. Just how everything goes. So is this event just a filler right now? Until November 18th.
Arcanoloth says, I'd cut out the doffing before Admiralty, way too much clicking.
But it's a lot faster and I don't have to think about it. That's what it is. So on Admiralty, you click, you select the ships, you build it up, you gotta think about which ships to use, and on here you just click and go.
Arcanoloth says, special events are always filler yet.
They need to give away some of those captain's upgrades. That would make it worthwhile. Let's park Jim Hadar back over at Dyson while I take a bite out of this piece of shit that I've got.
Arcanoloth says, don't have to think about Admiralty, just follow the algorithm. Is it Tour of Duty? No? Then it's a waste of time. Shuttle. Arcanoloth says, repeat until Tour of Duty.
Well, I never thought about it that way. I've only ever seen if it's dilithium.
Arcanoloth says, any time spent microing the Admiralty is time wasted.
What about dilithium for it? That's kind of what I do it for.
Arcanoloth says, it will really kill your motivation to play the game.
Oh, I don't have real motivation. I have OCD motivation.
Arcanoloth says, if it's like 2K Dill, I'll slow down for that.
I find it a good way to also make, energy credits and stuff easy. Butter, kind of far back on.
Murdoch says, I don't do Admiralty religiously, just once in a while. Arcanoloth says, I'd like to see some non-Admiralty content at some point, so if I micro, I'll take all day. Arcanoloth says, yeah, EC for sure. Arcanoloth says, 100k EC or 2k Dill, I'll do it.
Have you seen the ones on here on Admiralty that show it? Almost, I think it looks like
Arcanoloth
800,000.
says, below that I hit it with a shuttle. Arcanoloth says, goal is speed.
And O'Doyle rules. Shunka. Yeah, I started playing about 10 o'clock, which is an hour and a half ago. So just a little bit earlier than normal. I raced home to get online. Tomorrow's going to be a rough day. It's a damn... No, tomorrow's Friday. That's never mind. Okay. It's still going to be a rough day. Okay. There we go. Munch, munch.
Arcanoloth says, okay, drivers updated, shows downloading. Arcanoloth says, time for stow.
Driver's updating. What, are you updating your computer?
Arcanoloth says, AMD posted new Radeon drivers, perf increase. Murdoch says, I'm a little worried about work, it's midterm reviews. I went back and forth with my supervisor via email, then regret sending an email and tried to retrieve the email at 9 p.m. I'm hoping he didn't open up the email so it will return to me.
What?
Arcanoloth says, they earned their rep for bad software a few years back, but the situation is improving.
Is that what kind of card you have? Is AMD Radeon? I'm assuming yes, since you're updating the drivers. Worried about work, midterm reviews? Did you say something you weren't supposed to say into the email? Did you hate email?
Arcanoloth says, RX 580 yet. Murdoch says, I'm surprised I didn't get the auto reply that the retrieval was successful, but haven't got the auto reply yet, so not sure if I only get that after the person receiving the email has to try to open it. Arcanoloth says, he said fac.
So you worried that you may not have a job tomorrow? Or? Ow.
Murdoch says, not a hate email, but was saying I wanted to change the verbatim in the midterm appraisal review, and that if we couldn't change it I would have to say things I don't want to in order to cover my butt. Arcanoloth says, saw a Halloween costume, they had a sign saying they were anti-fax. Murdoch says, does anyone know the rules on the Microsoft Outlook email retrieval system?
It's been a while since I used Outlook.
Arcanoloth says, no clue there, man. Good luck.
Let's you do some Ocean's 11 shit.
Murdoch says, I made a poo-poo.
You made a poo-poo? Like I said today, the person I was working with.
Murdoch
got
says,
goofy. I went,
Dandivalgal uncledula visalian dandivalgra.
I thought about making a new sound that would be very useful for this here.
Murdoch says, knots happy, knots wink, knots win, knots cute.
I was some duct tape being torn or being unfolded off a roll, you know, taken off a roll and then torn off. Like way it can be like a telling me to be quiet thing. I thought it was funny and I laughed really hard. Arcanoloth has logged on.
Arcanoloth says, more uncomfortable than Duan arthropods in your pants.
I turned off the flybys, but they still happen. Oh,
Murdoch says, Forest 7 Mermaid, Forest 7 Darn, Forest 7 OMG, Dandid Lover 1, Dandid Lover 2.
Run, Forest, run. Run, run, Forest. Was the beam you can shoot down from your ship just to like a
Murdoch
lockbox
says,
or something?
Dan to def.
100% fail. Epic fail.
Arcanoloth says, orbital beam is N-class skill. Trait chasing beam makes it last longer.
Chasing beam is the can the chasing beam, well, I guess we make it last longer.
Flanking damage detected.
That's what I see a lot of and I always wanted. Trait chasing, so it's it's actual trait. Where do you get the chasing beam from? Like that trait? Is it part of like the standard for
Arcanoloth says, Delta Rep weapons have a built-in firing mode that changes from wide beam to orbital strike when targeting an exposed enemy. Arcanoloth says, lockbox trait so search exchange.
Okay. If it's not too much, that'd be worth getting. Because I see that that's pretty useful a lot when people use it. Well, right now it's the ball lightning.
Murdoch says, I'm tired, gonna call it early. You gonna stream tomorrow? I have to wake up early.
Yeah, I attempt to stream every single day. And, which I have been doing for a while now. 'Cause I can't stop, but, yes. You know, around the average
Arcanoloth
time.
says, love my ball lightning on my side.
You're sci-fi. Yeah, get some sleep, dude, yeah.
Arcanoloth says, my Eng is surrounded by drones.
Drones? Where we going? We don't need drones. Yeah, I have to go to bed a little earlier
Murdoch
than normal
says,
today too.
my Angus is surrounded by drones.
That's what I thought it said at first. It's beef Angus. Beef Angus for you. This banana for you. Banana boat song. That was already fast.
Arcanoloth says, always reminds me of my first job.
I'm only on my second job.
Murdoch says, so I read that Microsoft 11 has built in virus stuff that slows your computer down 25% and that it's so bad it's like degrading your GPU down an entire series.
That's
Arcanoloth
great.
says, Buddy was working the drive-thru when Hardee's revamped their lunch menu with Angus beef thick burgers. Arcanoloth says, so he's bored and starts a skin drive-thru if they want anus beef dick burgers.
Just beef dick burgers.
Arcanoloth says, regional manager came through and said who said that. Murdoch says, she had a juicy Angus, it was dripping with Angus sauce. Arcanoloth says, nobody said a word. That'd
have been hilarious. Somebody take a picture of that. That'd be funny as hell. So Windows gets slower thanks to Windows 11, where your computer gets slower. About right. Windows is a huge virus. I'm surprised I haven't renamed it yet. My crawl soft. My average time whenever I get online to stream is around 10:30 Central Time, depending on how things go at work. It's when I try to get on, at least at the latest. Darn latest. 2010-20. Okay, we'll give it a shot. We'll shiv it a guy.
Murdoch says, I'm an idiot. If only I didn't send the stupid email, I wouldn't be worried.
So you're probably not going to get much sleep thinking about it, huh? Time for Star Trek. I've regretted sending emails a long time. And you just send them out and go like, shit. There's a way to intercept that.
Murdoch says, but I wanted to speak to him and he was ignoring me because he is a shitty supervisor.
So you said things
Murdoch
in the email you
says,
regret then.
I had to call my supervisor that retired at home, lol. Arcanoloth says, just tell M you meant to send porn but you sent that by accident.
Whoops, wrong file. Wrong email. As long as you didn't say anything too bad.
Murdoch says, yeah, won't be saddening that through the Air Force channels, lol. Wish I could but nope.
Or they force it through the air. It thrusts through the air. And all of the underwear of the air. Endeavors. Endeavors. Plasma damage. Space. Tetrion damage space. Let's see. Tetrion. What are the unsaved changes? I don't understand why it does that.
Murdoch says, I'm gonna watch a show. Not sure what, but we'll look for something good.
Lower Decks, just to watch it and get your own opinion of it.
Murdoch says, I've been watching the superhero stuff off HBO Max.
Oh, Doom Patrol?
Murdoch says, like Superman vs Batman. Murdoch says, and the sequel to that. Arcanoloth says, I saw that gif of a general at a formal and his daughter is in a dress. Music comes on and she turns around and begins to tweak and he yanks her arm. Murdoch says, I enjoyed those. Murdoch says, what movie Scorp? Murdoch says, what did you say?
Doom Patrol, if you're at HBO Max. It's not a movie, it's a TV series, though. Pretty damn good one, too. I like it.
You will be assimilated.
Murdoch says, Doom Patrol, what is that about?
Well, it's about, these kind of outcast, superheroes that really aren't superheroes. They just kind of fuck up and everything. It's got swearing in it. You can watch Titans. It's got some Doom Patrol stuff. They have characters like Elastigirl that can't control her elasticity, so she's just like a blob most of the time. And
Arcanoloth says, I'm enjoying Foundation, rewatching The Expanse with a friend. The boys is on deck.
Jensen Ackles joined the boys, I think. But they have Brandon Fraser voices Cliff Steele on there, who's called Robot Man. It's his human brain inside of a robot body. They have Cyborg on there from Justice League. They got this character named Jane, who is one of the personalities of inside this body, and each personality has a superhero
Murdoch
ability.
says, Justice League was good, I enjoyed it.
Which Justice League did you watch, though? Did you watch the one that they had out already,
Murdoch
or
says,
did you watch?
Superman vs. Batman ties into that as well.
Yeah,
Murdoch says, the one that is 4 HRS long.
I also like Zack Snyder's then.
Murdoch says, yeah, very good.
Oh yeah, I
Murdoch
really enjoyed
says,
it.
Jack Snyder.
6 of 10. Engaging now.
Yeah, it's better than the one that came out, because you know he was supposed to have directed the whole thing, made the whole thing before, but his daughter had died, so he stepped away from the project, and they brought Joss Whedon in, you know, who's been doing a lot of the Marvel stuff or whatever at the time, and then it turned into that Justice League that we had there. And everybody hated it, but then, you know, when Zack Snyder said he's finally going to like do his or whatever, that's whenever it turned into a damn good movie. It made a lot more sense. You know, they had reshoots and stuff, but it was worth it.
Arcanoloth says, plan for Snyder's film was 2 parts, studio changed their mind and brought in Whedon to chop it. Murdoch says, is Doom Patrol also Jack Snyder?
No, Zack, but no.
Will adapt to service hours.
It's mostly like
Arcanoloth says, then HBO Max was failing and they asked what do fans want and fans said release the Snyder cut.
Schneider.
Arcanoloth says, so they had to unburn that bridge. Murdoch says, I love the fact that it was 4 hours long, epic like that.
You can watch Titans, which is the first season of Titans introduces the Doom Patrol. It's like a soft pilot for them. Titans is, you know, Robin and Beast Boy and all that, Raven, but live action. It's on HBO Max.
Murdoch says, it sucks that Dune is cut where it is. I would have rather watched the whole thing at once.
Well, I haven't watched that yet, the new Dune.
Murdoch says, guess they can make more at the box office in 2 parts.
Yeah, they can make more money. Money. That's all they want. Lots of money.
Murdoch says, Dune was good.
And let's see. They have Negative Man in Doom Patrol.
Arcanoloth says, well yet, but studio didn't want to pay for it all at once.
Where he's was his pilot back in the 40s or whatever, and while he was doing like this flight thing demonstration, this electrical field or whatever interfered with his plane, and when he crashed he survived, but he was like severely radioactive, so he has to wear bandages all the time, and he has this this spirit that lives inside of him that can release itself, and
Arcanoloth says,
it's pretty cool.
It's like books. People were complaining about George Martin and Neil Gaiman pointed out he would love to get paid up front for an entire book series, but nobody will do it. Murdoch says, sounds like Dark Man.
In a way. One of the I don't know if you call it a villain, but one of the
Arcanoloth says, so they have to do one at a time and then wait and see. and then people get busy and do other stuff.
Yeah. The villain is the first one is Mr. Nobody. The first season.
Murdoch says, one of my old girlfriends worked with the costume designer on Dark Man way back when.
Wow, cool. But let's see. Mr. Nobody is played by what's that dude's name? Alan something. What the hell? He breaks the fourth wall in it and everything, and in this show, and it's pretty fun for the first season. Alan something. What the hell is his name? Tudyk or whatever.
Murdoch says, okay, gonna check out Doom Patrol. Have a good night, Scorpwana and Arcanoloth.
You too, dude.
Arcanoloth says, enjoy. LaJoydalica88 has followed. LaJoydalica88 has followed.
Welcome! Punches you in the face.
LaJoydalica88 says, I wanna shit on your floor.
Okay. Sure. Just pick a side. Okay, got that.
Arcanoloth says, I use the stalls behind the tailor on ESD. Arcanoloth says, security is onto me though, gotta find a new spot.
Plasma damage space. Change over to plasma. We are the Borg, and we're so bored.
Arcanoloth says, thinking about hanging off the balcony cause nobody looks up. Arcanoloth says, they will after I'm done.
Have you ever played outside of the ESD, you know, just running around? To see how far you can get?
LaJoydalica88 says, my penis is big, girls like sucking it.
I understand. That was a quick endeavor.
Disarm your weapons. You will escort us to your homeworld, where we will begin assimilating your culture and technology.
None of that talk, thank you. Where'd everybody go? There we go. There it is, okay. Please stop trying to say things in the chat that are good, you know.
LaJoydalica88 says, Fuck this shit fucker.
Yeah. No racial slurs, please.
Arcanoloth says, we gotta live one.
Mm-hmm. We're about to have a...
Majoyalika88 says, girls like to suck big cocks. I like sloppy spit suck on my big cock like ar.
Now we don't. Okay. Let's see.
Arcanoloth says, some people can't handle the responsibility of the text-to-speech.
Right. It's a fun thing. Just the what they did. I should make you like a and Murdoch like mods.
Arcanoloth says, it's a solemn duty to only make the voice say wholesome things like chocolate banana.
Banana Man. Where in the world? We got some more of those. I don't like the stimulant things and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Good for that. Go over to Archer, get some more something else for him too, right? First things first. Reputation. Joint command. Get that built up. This a banana for you. There we go. Bring that back. And Discovery. What was the other thing for Discovery? Because it was something here, wasn't it? Like, or for the ship. See, we got the shield. Got the mind meld thing. There's something else in Reputation, I think. Because I needed to get 5 more.
Arcanoloth says, sup.
Sup. What was that? Was it for my ship? Or the ground thing? 2-piece? 3-piece? Mycelial? I needed spore canisters, so I got the 5 for that to get the shield yesterday. You said I needed like 10 the other day, so what you mean 5 more?
Arcanoloth says, "What's the question?"
What did I need? I forgot. Something about Archer ground. Hostile environmental shield was that. And then the mind meld device. And I remember you said I needed like 10 more spore canisters. So I got 5 and got this. So I wanted like a EV suit, right? Is there a reputation one? From Discovery?
Arcanoloth says, "Ah, okay, so you have the shield and mind meld device, so need armor or F-suit."
Right, that's what it was.
Arcanoloth says, "The armor has better resists, but the F-suit works in all content." Arcanoloth says, "You can grind both if desired."
Yeah, I think this would be a good one to get. Right here, the environmental suit, claim a tier 5, equipped by Burnham's CQ suit, obtain 3 of these, whatever. Is it that one? Or what was the other thing? That one at the front. What is that? Is that the armor? Yeah, okay. Yeah, eventually I think yes, it'd be a good idea to do that. I'm gonna fill all just to get it all out there. That way I need to get 4 more canisters. Cause Archer has he's got enough energy credits. Okay, good. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. And do I have any R&D? I have those. The Phoenix, I got 8 Phoenix boxes. Enterprise. Wrong one. Duh. Right there. Upgrade item. Only Phoenix upgrades. If I did that, there's nothing there though. Do it. Just do it. Alright. Just have it ready is all I want. Okay. Alright, let's get some canisters. Maybe a few. Where is it? Discovery. Bottom. Defense Starbase 1. Is there a way to dismiss a ship from dry dock? Ask this person. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? This'll be a waiting time, won't it? Yep. Be waiting around for that. Nothing. Oh, finally. Salute your officers. Was it something I needed to do for the episodes on this, I believe? This here. Yes. Step between stars. Sub-commander. Call the wants your help. The Solana Dice Sphere. To rescue Admiral Tuvok. To complete a mission to stop catastrophic event. Fluid expression. And that will end that story arc. But I don't have time to do it tonight. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see. About the binary stars. That one. Peril over Pavo. The hell with honor. Might as well. Okay. And here, complete. Whoop. Oh, something came in. Alright, good deal. Where are we gonna go? We don't know.
Listen up. The war.
Listen up. The war. The war of the worlds. Whoa.
Arcanoloth says, just got out of Pavo myself. Need these canisters.
Well, what are you saving up for on yours?
Here they come.
Here they come! Ready or not, here they come! Faster. Oh, barrage, that's awesome.
We're prepping for evac of non-essential personnel and civilians.
Look, I helped destroy that. I did good.
Arcanoloth says, armor for mains now that we have the dedicated slot for Ev.
Ah, so you're getting them for like all your characters? Even the bridge officers?
Arcanoloth says, shield and mind meld device for a character that wants the Tailor unlock.
Nice.
Arcanoloth says, I want the armor and shield run speed on a few characters.
Shield run speed? It grants some run speed? Where the hell did I have that at?
Arcanoloth says, away team can make do with Imperial Rift set on
Nice.
outs. Mains get Omega set for team crit buff. Arcanoloth
Sweet.
says, armor/Ev has run speed.
Nice.
Arcanoloth says, shield has run speed when full.
Run speed. I like how it just separates it there. Instead of run speed, it says run speed.
Arcanoloth says, run so fast you peed yourself. Arcanoloth says, SANICFAST.
Cinefast. Sanic.
There's a break in incoming warp signatures. We may have a short amount of time before more arrive.
Before more arrive. No boy.
Reading some heavier ships incoming. Raiders and battle cruisers.
Integrity. Oh, dead. I did. Shards of my ship disappear in the wind.
Ship is launching. Give them cover.
What kind of cover do they want? So you said that you were watching that what is it, Foundation? I think I watched a trailer for that after you had mentioned it before, and I wanted to like check it out. And I've never watched The Expanse. Is that pretty awesome? Like, it's like a space thing, right? Sci-fi space. My rear's failing again. Bernadette, I need my
Arcanoloth
depends.
says, Foundation takes some liberties with the source material, which is very dry to be fair. Arcanoloth says, The Expanse is the best SF show I've seen so far.
Give them cover.
Hull stress. Have you ever watched Farscape?
Arcanoloth says, S6 will wrap up the current story arc in December.
Season 6, so that's pretty good to run for 6 seasons on Sci-Fi.
Arcanoloth says, authors of the Expanse books are running the show. They do good work.
Oh, so it's from a book.
Arctic Knight says, it is good.
Nice.
Our shields are taking hits, and we could use an escort.
About how many average episodes for
Arcanoloth
their
says,
season?
Sci-Fi cancelled The Expanse after S3. Amazon picked it up.
Give them
Sci-Fi's bad about that. It's usually around 3 seasons. They always claim that the ratings fall and all this, and it's too expensive to film or something like that.
The Klingons are regrouping again. Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
I'm gonna go for the next assault and this next pepper. A little bit
Arcanoloth
of
says,
garlic.
Foundation is based on the novels by Isaac Asimov, typically talked about in the same sentence with Dune as great SF novels.
Nice. I need to watch the new Dune. I remember watching the old one and then that sci-fi version that they had, the miniseries Dune event thing way back in, was it late 90s, early 2000s? I think they had that.
Arcanoloth says, the show is kinda sexing things up because the books were very dry and talky. It's a beautiful show to watch.
Nice. And how many
Arctic
episodes
Knight
is it
says,
now?
I was disappointed with the new Dune.
Is it just too much into the Dune universe? I mean, it still has spices, right? The spice!
Give them cover.
Give them cover. I don't want to give them cover. I want to have my own cover, thank you. USS Roosevelt.
Arctic Knight says, Dune should never be a movie. There is too much to cover in a movie.
Yeah, Murdoch was talking about it being like a two-parter, a two-movie event type situation. Which I can't remember, like the first one back in, was it the 80s? When they had that, or late 70s, early 80s? Wasn't it like a very, very long movie? I can only remember parts of it.
Roosevelt is in need of aid. Can you
And I
call
can
up
remember
the
just
ship?
some of a sci-fi one that they had the miniseries of.
Arcanoloth says, Villeneuve agrees it's too much for one film and split it into 2. Arctic Knight says, you need 5 sessions, 1 hour each to really get the book. Arcanoloth says, Sci-Fi did a mini-series but then you are limited by budget.
Yeah, they had what's his dude's name that played young Charles Xavier in that movie, in the TV series event. I used to like the little mini-series things they would have.
Arcanoloth says, the issue is budget. Who is going to pay for this?
Bonnie Hammer.
For now. I don't know how much longer.
She probably doesn't run sci-fi anymore. She used to put the hammer down on all the shows. Is it a pretty good like run time for those The Expanse though? Like how many episodes a season is it average? The defense of Starbase 5432 boy.
Arcanoloth says, Expanse was basic cable first 3 seasons, so basic cable episode format.
So average of about maybe 20 episodes, 13 to 20, depending.
Arcanoloth says, S4 Onward is Amazon exclusive, so streaming, they can run however long they want.
Neat. The average Star Trek like 26 episode run.
Arcanoloth says, maybe 10 to 13 episodes.
It's like a perfect for a budget type. There's so many shows out there. I wish that they'd like, kept
Arcanoloth
going.
says, show me a series with 20 episodes and I'll show you a series with some bad episodes.
Farscape. Farscape inspired James Dunn to do the
Arcanoloth says, just not possible to work those 20-hour days for 10 months straight and maintain quality. Arctic Knight says, Stargate.
Stargate. There you go. But James Gunn was
Arctic Knight says, Blaze 7.
He was a fan of Farscape, and that's why he kind of modeled the characters in Guardians of the Galaxy after how the characters interacted in Farscape.
Arctic Knight says, The Prisoner.
Look at him listing some stuff.
Arcanoloth says, Stargate had some real stinkers. Any EP where Carter gets kidnapped.
Carter. They kind of like, what was it, the Replicator episodes later on about the, what was the dude's name? A humanoid replicator or whatever, like kidnapped her.
Prove to you that now, as always, we come in peace.
Arctic Knight says, Space 1999.
1999.
Arcanoloth says, oh god, the humanoid replicators.
Right.
Arcanoloth says, I forgot that happened.
It barely happened.
Arcanoloth says, it was so bad I blocked it from my mind. Arctic Knight says, Battlestar Galactical.
Battlestar was pretty damn good. Even like the original series back in the day was pretty awesome. Weren't they supposed to come out with the new Battlestar like further along in the or earlier on in the future?
Says, the BSG reboot is one of my fav shows, but it started to lose steam near the end. I still enjoy it.
Yeah, it had a pretty good story arc. Like the whole cloning Cylon thing went a bit far in some areas.
Arcanoloth says, NBC is doing a BSG show with Sam Esmail running.
Yeah, like a prequel, right? Long ago. It had Gaius on there on the rebooty type one. And what was her name? Trisha Helfer or whatever was Lady in the Red Dress, and the clone, and Katie Sackhoff.
Arcanoloth says, he talked to Ron Moore and he said go ahead as long ASD it's not a reboot.
But a prequel. It could be an after thing or whatever. But weren't they like, isn't...
Arcanoloth says, MR Robot was my jam, so I'm interested.
I didn't stop watching Mr. Robot during like a season hiatus type thing or whatever, and totally forgot about it for some odd reason. The Shenzhou is moving to intercept, Captain. Wasn't Battlestar, like, the time frame supposed to be like before Earth in a way, or you know, like that's where they ended up or something, right? Like to the end, the beginning of Earth, and they are the colony that, like, I don't know, started the species of humans on Earth or whatever. I still don't know what was up with Starbuck and all that angel stuff or whatever. There's that series that has Katie Sackhoff in it that I want to watch. I keep forgetting about it. 'Cause I watched her on her YouTube channel and stuff, because she's pretty funny. Just you know, on her videos and stuff. And she had talked about